Joe Biden, rubbing people's backs and like sniffing hair and like all the clips of him like, caressing little girls' shoulders and they are visible.
Yeah, him and everybody else his age, right? I mean, number one.
Right.
Yeah. And was a recent one where there was an accuser that said he was they said he was inappropriate before and he touches people's hair and the whole thing, right? But then there was a recent one where I think you had mentioned in more detail to me, like that he was accused of sexual assault. And it's like people either touch people inappropriately or they don't. For instance, Colin, when I went to that naked party and like we can like grab each other's like crotches and everyone's naked and I know that that's special and it's in a thing. I know that I can't just you don't grab and hand each other all over on the street. Me personally, I don't think for a second Joe Biden is some sexual predator or anything like that. I really don't. But I do believe that he or anyone should be held to account of any accusation. Aren't we supposed to believe all accusers? Aren't we supposed to listen to all potential victims? In the Me Too movement, aren't all the people on the liberal side the ones that like the Christine Blasey Ford?
Well, here's the thing. Let me play you a clip. She gets a promotion and she's more of a spokesperson for Biden now. But this is her talking about Blasey Ford, okay? And this is one of the tweets that she deleted, by the way, in a flurry of anything Blasey Ford Kavanaugh related. She deleted in the midst of the accusations against Biden.
That's convenient. That's
right. But the internet lives forever, Simone. So here we go.
President of the United States or a congressman or whatever, I don't care. It's been 20 years, 50 years. I would come forward because I don't think anyone that has ever done that, whether it was once in their life or 50 times, deserves to sit at the highest precipice of power.
I totally agree with that.
So
but you have no knowledge whether Brett Kavanaugh did what that person did.
It doesn't matter. I believe Christine Ford because when you to come forward, she has there's no enticements for her to come forward and to have her life destroyed, to have folks sit on panels such as these and even others and have the Senate, the leader in the Senate, basically tear down her character and assert that she's a liar. So there's no incentive for her to come forward except to tell the truth, except to do her due diligence. And so this isn't a criminal proceeding.
So, okay, so there's three tactics. So, I see various people all over, not just anonymous talking heads on Twitter. I see like close friends of ours engaging in three different techniques to try to say, well, it's the Democrat. So, and Trump is a, greater evil. So we have to just look past this. And they immediately start looking for holes in her story, just like the Republicans did to Blasey Ford. Right. And it's like, look, everybody does this. Everybody goes like, well, did Louis C.K. like start jerking off before they got in the hotel room and then they walked in? Or did he ask permission? Oh, he asked permission.
Did Russ Simmons start masturbating?
They start like, you start litigating it and you start like in the court of public opinion, the facts start getting lined up. And then it's like, well, it's not, Cosby's the worst because of the drugs and the date rape or whatever. Weinstein did it with power. So he's like next on the bad guys list.
People defend Bill Clinton aggressively, or if they don't like Hillary now or Bill, then they decide they're going to be hard on him. They're going to be they either put him in the Weinstein category or he was completely innocent category. What do you actually believe?
Exactly. It's like,
and by the way, I just want you to know where I am on this whole thing. I believe that Biden and Bill and all these people, I believe that there's a spectrum of how bad something is. There's the Harvey Weinstein end of things, and there's the Al Franken end of things.
This is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying about the hierarchy. They're immediately looking to put this newest accusation on the furthest bottom rung that they can by any means necessary. They want to put it below Franken. Yeah. They equate to they like close personal friends of ours start equating Franken almost immediately. And okay, let me go back to the three tactics. The one is to talk about financial incentive. Immediately it went viral among like blue check Democrats, any blue will do types, like real hardcore Kamala Harris, still Hillary Clinton stands. Mm-hmm. They're immediately disseminating this article on Twitter about how this girl, Tara Reid, set up a PayPal account a month ago, okay? As if the implication of setting up a PayPal account.
What's that have to do with anything?
Because they're saying that she was looking.
She's ready to accept payment from PayPal.
That's literally what they're saying.
Really?
So look, a 5-second Google search will show you that the same exact accusations were leveled against Blasey Ford. There was a GoFundMe that raised a pile of money. I don't want to say it was $1 million, but it was definitely hundreds of thousands of dollars. And the Republicans were going apeshit about this on Breitbart and Drudge Report, and they were doing the exact same things that these centrist Democrats that like to say progressive and things like that in their Twitter bio, but are actually deeply, deeply partisan, and they're willing to look past accusations like this. Like, I don't even know if the accusations are credible. They're just willing to look past it and become hypocrites, open hypocrites on social media in order to enforce the D next to somebody's name. And it's just like, don't you see that they're going to use this against you in November? Like, don't you see that it doesn't even matter whether it's credible or not? The fact that your first impulse is to deny it when your whole mantra was believe all women like a year ago.
Yeah.
They don't see that. Okay, so it's first financial incentive. They're saying this girl, Tara Reid, had financial incentive, and the Republicans did the same thing to Blasey Ford. The second thing, Russia. They did the exact same thing to Blasey Ford. Like, there was definitely a just Google Blasey Ford Russia connection. Like, there was another, like, whatever. The sources are, like, obviously dubious, but so are the fucking sources of somebody, like, saying that.
Of course.
Setting up a PayPal. The sources are all dubious. Like, the media is deeply flawed, and that's why when Trump says that the media is flawed,
and who gets evidence about someone opening a PayPal account? It's like, oh my God, fucking kidding me?
You think that's like a legacy media story, like Washington Post or fucking New York Times writing about starting a PayPal account? Okay. So no, it's like a Medium article which anybody can publish on. It's like HuffPost, whatever. Anyone can. It's BuzzFeed, for fuck's sake. So
trash.
They're opening up contributors to anyone, like Joey at the fucking BP station while on his like midnight shift is like writing a Huffington Post article about Jeffrey Epstein faking his death or whatever. Like, look, a credible source. Okay, so Russia. Financial incentive and timing. Okay, they say why?
Yeah, what a joke. Whatever. Timing.
All over this, like from everything from your.
Then apply that to Blasey Ford. Timing
from your
right before he becomes Supreme Court justice.
Social media saying, and again, deeply close friends of ours saying, the timing really stinks on this one. It's just I don't trust it because of the timing. Why would she wait between?
That's like saying every single one of Harvey Weinstein's accusers, every one of them. Oh, timing.
Every one of them.
Oh,
again, a 5.
How'd they let him produce Kill Bill and then get away with it?
A 5-second Google search, and you'll find everyone from Breitbart to Mitch McConnell talking about how. Why did she wait until before Kavanaugh was up for the Supreme Court? Like, why didn't why didn't you do it when he was the judge before? Whenever he was
why
didn't you come out against Biden when he was the vice president? Like, why now? Before it's like
whenever he worked for Ken Starr, by the way, like he was on Ken Starr's thing the whole time. Anyway,
yeah,
Kavanaugh was on the team that Ken Starr's team.
I mean, it all fits together perfectly, right? Do you know that? Do you know that Biden hired some of the same consultants, PR people, as Weinstein after Weinstein went to jail? Like Biden.
Olivia Pope?
Okay. Yeah, right. B6.
Okay, wait.
They don't understand that that's going to be deeply problematic when it comes to.
It already is problematic.
September, October, November. It's going to be deeply problematic.
Yeah, and it's already problematic because this whole virus thing. It's going to be amazing if like the candidate even gets any time on the news before November.
If everybody's trapped in their house, glued to social media, these like videos of Biden like caressing a young girl's like collarbone, an 8-year-old's collarbone, is going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem in the viral sense leading up to November. If everybody's trapped behind a laptop, behind their phones, inside, it's going to be a problem when somebody edits a brilliant like side-by-side video of all the accusations against the tactics used against Blasey Ford and the tactics used against this Tara Reid woman. And, some brilliant YouTube thing that's just going to be like boom, 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 side by side.
Every time you say Tara Reid, I think of like,
yeah, me too.
what's her face? What's that movie she did?
American
the like
Pie?
dolphin. Did you show me that dolphins coming out of the sky thing?
Sharknado.
Sharknado.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
American Pie, I think, is what she's famous for, right?
I don't know. Sharknado.
Joe Biden's accuser was the lead female role in Sharknado.
In Sharknado. Oh my god.
Like, from MSNBC pundit to some of our oldest friends saying things like, Joe Biden said in the last debate that he would have a female vice president. If he really is a rapist, fine. We'll elect him in November, then we'll impeach him, and we'll have a female president. Like, they're saying, elect a rapist to the fucking White House, or they're saying, so what if the accusations are true? It's not as bad as Trump. Like, literally, like, my rapist is less culpable than your rapist. So
yeah, that's all good. I don't think Biden is a rapist, and I don't even think Trump is a rapist, because I think Trump is like the dumb pudgy kid who is stupider than everybody, and
the same fucking people that said, Kavanaugh, the same fucking people that are looking past this Tara Reid fucking Sharknado accusation are the ones that would fucking crucify you for saying that fucking fingering somebody against their will isn't rape, dude. I agree with the fact that if you penetrate somebody with your fucking fingers or a dick, that is sexual assault and it's some form of rape.